How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing some more work on the Ratrod. Just had some more things to tidy up. I kind of forgot about some stuff that we need to get done on it. When we were doing some pulls, I had a lot of excessive oil throughout the breathers. It was kind of leaking down on the valve covers. That's just because we're building some crankcase pressure in this thing. With that going on, my birthday is super quick. Best friend Chris decided to get me the whole Motion Raceworks setup for catch can, and then we also got these little breathers. See those? You put these on your valve cover. Gives you an option to run it to a catch can. That's what I was trying to say. So then we did that. Comes with this. And we got a Motion Raceworks catch can. Might be wondering, yes, we still have the 40-inch tires on there. We are doing, I think I'm gonna leave those on. I'm gonna leave those on and use that to get to Florida. I just think it's a good idea. It raises the body up a lot with these tires, and I should be able to get on the trailer a lot easier. Huge shout out to those guys, Shipbox Supply, Raceway Graphics, and I'm still waiting on Red Tide sticker, but Red Tide canopies. If you guys ever need AN fittings or anything like that, Shipbox Supply has you covered. Racewife Graphics, she does t-shirts, stickers, cool stuff for your girlfriend that's into racing, or wife, or anything. So she does a lot of cool racing stuff for the guys and the girls. So she really specializes in the girls. Red Tide canopies, which should be right here. I'll put their little logo right there. Red Tide canopies is pretty much what it sounds like. It's just a canopy business. And they make the best canopies in the world. When he first started out making canopies, he was saying they're the strongest, best canopies ever made. And I wasn't really sure until I met him at PRI, and they were sitting there doing pull-ups on their canopy. And the guys that were doing pull-ups were not little guys. They're way over 200 pounds, and they're just, canopy wasn't even budging. I strongly encourage those canopies. Super nice canopies. I can't wait to get one. We just got some stuff going on here first that I gotta buy, but I will be getting a Red Tide canopy because they're just so high quality. You can't get quality through the internet. You have to see it in person and just kind of take people's word for it over the internet, and I can tell you they're the nicest canopies ever. And Josh was just a really good guy. But just want to thank all those companies for coming on board. It's super awesome. I'm very grateful. With gas prices and everything, it was gonna be tight going on this trip. I'm gonna make it happen no matter what, but it's just a lot nicer having some sponsors hop on board and cover some of the gas prices, because it's crazy right now, the world we're living in. And no reason to go into that. We'll keep going and doing car stuff. It's just it about tripled the cost of gas on the trip going up there. So that's why I reached out and looking for sponsors. I'm still looking for sponsors, so we'd love to have some more people hop on board. And we'll do shout outs like this. We'll put stickers on the Ratrod. Cletus has a live video that's gonna be going, so they'll see on there. We got thousands of people doing stuff on there. I know we're a little channel still. I appreciate everyone's support that has hopped on board. All right, back to working on this stuff. Yeah, I have the original small box Chevy breathers. We have to keep one of these. So I think I'm gonna get one of these, pop this off. I think I'm gonna go right here and cut that off right here, cut this nipple, and then make this a plug. That way I can have one right here, because I still got to be able to fill this thing up with oil. So I think I'm going to do that, make this plugged so I don't get any oil coming off from out of there. But I'm going to put these things right here. I think I'm going to run them right here, and that way, because right now I have the oil drains coming into here. So I think that it's a stock Chevy, so I don't think the drainage is great right here. We don't run out of oil or nothing, but I just don't think the drainage is great. I think that's why it's coming out the back. So what I'm going to do, it's kind of flawed. I should have honestly flipped these around, but I can't now because I already have holes in these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna plug both of them. I think that'll probably be the easiest way. Just plug both of them and then put the breathers up on each side. Probably run the catch can somewhere right here or over there. I don't know where I'm gonna put it exactly, but that's the idea for right now. What comes in the catch can is obviously you get the catch can, you get the bracket, you get hardware to mount the bracket to this. You get a little drain that goes on the bottom, and you get the filter that goes up top. You also, so that's for the catch can. They give you Loctite for these bolts. This is a little template, so you can put that and you trace this out, so that way you drill the holes in the exact right spot. This goes on the bottom of your valve cover. So just imagine my finger being the valve cover. That goes on top, this goes on bottom, kind of acts as like a little washer. This is your baffle that comes in here and provides the baffle. That'll be in there. And these come with fittings that will go in just like that. You see that? Come with 2 of those. We did forget to get the fittings that go in from here, so we'll probably get this entire kit set up besides that. They also come with, Motion comes with like a little hero card and a sucker. I already got some hose up there that should work. So I have some spare AN hose from doing the oil drains on that thing. And then I just have spare fittings that I've had laying around from just doing some other stuff. So that's what I'm gonna use for that. All we need is those 2 10 Orbi to 10 AN. I'm gonna go and get to work taking these valve covers off and bringing them over here, getting them cleaned up and situated. All I gotta do is take the oil drain off. I got 4 bolts on the valve cover, same thing over there. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 millimeter bolts. So, or no, 7/16, my bad. So I'm gonna pop those off, put them on the back, get them all cleaned up. You can see where it's just where it was leaking out at. So we're gonna get it all cleaned up. All right, so first step is to get that template on there. That template pretty much just matches this, which that would mean it's gonna go that way. Oh, good thing I looked at this. So I want it to go this way, so we need the template to go like that, since that will go like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, so let's go like this. We get that centered where we want it, like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and mark it with this thing. So as you can see, the little nipples in there, I use this thing right here, just kind of, it's just kind of one of your punches. So I got that in there. So I'm gonna drill those holes, put the bolts in there, and then we'll work on getting the center cut out. Got the holes drilled, so we're gonna put this back on here. Here. Put these. There we go. Okay. So now we gotta put 2 holes in here. So to do this is per motion, so we're gonna go like this. So I drill 2 holes right here, and just kind of wall them out some more. Alrighty. So that's what those 2 holes look like. So now they say to get a step bit and step bit that all the way up. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so as you can see, I've been working at that. I did 2 holes and then I poked out the center. I would suggest doing the holes closer together so that when they go, they overlap into each other, so you're not trying to do the centerpiece. Kind of makes it hard. On aluminum, it's not a big deal, but these are steel, so it's kind of a pain to get a grinder in there, and just wasn't very fun. So anyway, now these go in here perfectly. Just do a nice little double check, so we're good there. Could probably, if I had a die grinder, I could probably go a little harder, but I don't have one, so that's what we're gonna roll with for now. Still a pretty good size hole. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right there. And then this thing that I was talking about earlier, this is an external baffle. So this is gonna go on the bottom and it will help baffle from there. And then also in here, we're gonna have another baffle right here that comes in and sits right there. So it'll be double baffled, which is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over and get everything going. First off, I'm gonna put this baffle in here, and everything needs to be red Loctited with the stuff they give you. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can tell I got my breathers in now, my ones inside here. So that's gonna go right here. And then this is gonna go on the bottom side. So I'll flip this over and get this going. I got the baffle on the inside, and then I got the Raceworks thing on there. So you also want to make sure you Loctite these. So I got Loctite on these, and we're good to go. All right, so we got the internal baffle on here, and we got the Motion Raceworks right there. So that's one valve cover done. That looks sick. That looks awesome. Except I'm a dumbass. I put this in wrong. Oh my God, why did I want it going forward? It should be going back. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I think I make it work though. I think I make it work. No idea why I did it this way. I gotta go up here. Look. Yeah, I have no clue. No idea. Should have just aimed it the other way. Because now it's probably gonna run it all there. What am I doing? Well, that's how it's setting up here. That's what it looks like. I kind of feel dumb. A little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is do a U-turn here, and then go back. Oh, you kind of good, I guess, sort of. Dang it! All right, so I took that one off. I put this one on me because the logo was all messed up, so my OCD was gonna kill me on that one. So luckily the Loctite hadn't dried yet. Re-Loctite this one. I'm gonna have to get 180s. I was thinking about just re-drilling some holes and flipping it around, but it tapers right there, so there's no way that if I flipped it around, the O-ring was gonna go around these two holes the other way. So unfortunately, this is gonna have to be how it goes. Oh well, it is what it is. Still gonna do exactly what I want. Just, I don't know why I decided to go that way, but I did, so. Oh well, that's how it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on, pop the other one off, and get going on the other one, and then get working on putting that catch can up. All right, I got the valve cover on over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this portion of the breather off and make a plug out of it. So that's cut off. Don't know if you've ever seen what inside of a breather looks like, but that's it. So I cut that off. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. I'm gonna weld that up. That way I have a plug for these, since I know these already fit and I can't use those. So might as well do something useful with them. You can just get these at your local parts store or whatever. They're not much, but I have them here, so I'm just gonna cut them up. So we got the valve cover on, all silicone. I cleaned up the old silicone, put new stuff on. We got the drain hose put back together. This is put on, a whole Motion Raceworks breather. And I got this. This is the bottom of that breather. And you're probably wondering, Colin, why did you waste so much silicone? Well, I did and I didn't. I set this bottle down right here, sideways, and it had a huge glob of silicone that was just kind of purging out. So I didn't want to waste that. So I just flattened that breather on the vise, and I just kind of flattened it down. And then I just filled this up with silicone. So it'll do the job. It's not going to be incredibly pretty or nothing, but let's get a seal right there. I'll probably get some nicer seals. I wish I had some logo or something. We could put a logo on there. This is still wet. Let me see what I can find. All right, so I just cut out some of my packaging, and I just put the Motion Raceworks deal in there. It'll do. It ain't pretty, I know that, but better than just a glob of silicone, I think, maybe. Yeah, I can probably go online and try and find some plugs for this, but for now, that'll work. It almost looks like it's supposed to be there. I think that looks sick. Not too bad for a little plug, I think. What do you think, Motion Raceworks? I think it looks cool. So, anyway, we're doing that. We gotta do the other side. Go tackle that. Well, I cut the second one off for the valve cover. I got the other one on there. I didn't really want to bore you guys with the same old process. So we got that other process. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, get it all deburred, cut up some more packaging, and make another, sticker. Got the second one made. I kind of ran out of good logos, so it's kind of a little peeled back right there because that's all I had. But good enough. Looks better than silicone. 50-foot looker, maybe 40. You might even be able to get 30 feet away, and this would probably still look all right. We got these Motion. Alrighty, we got the Motion breathers on right there. I got my little caps, so they look okay right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting the catch can mounted. You gotta see, I'm thinking right over there, there's enough space we should do the catch can. That's my idea. So something cool about this catch can is on the top, see the two holes? You can orientate it however you want. I'm thinking the just typical straight to the firewall should be good for me. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Get the nice little drain on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what it looks like up over here. Thinking somewhere around here or something. Let's see where these lines will be going straight into the exhaust. I don't like that. Oh, but you know what we could do? Since the lines are going to the exhaust, we could orientate it differently. We could. Okay, I'm gonna set the phone down and see where I'm gonna put this. New day here. I've been kind of running these lines. So let me kind of show you all the fittings that we got and some new updates. Last time we didn't have a fitting for this, so I ran a 180 right here, and this line comes all the way here. We're gonna tap in right here with another straight. I have another straight, so that will be going in right here. Probably to cut this down to size, somewhere in here. And then we have this one coming at a 90. And that comes through here, under this, all nice. And these will be zip tied together. And then this will come into this one. So I'll cut this somewhere around there. I'm gonna get these all ran nicely, make sure I like how they look, make sure I like where they're gonna be at, and then I'll mark them, I'll cut them, and I'll get these 90s all done. We'll have a full breather system. Super exciting. We got the catch can all mounted right here. I don't know if I showed that or not. Ready to get these fittings too. I didn't have any ORBs, 10A and ORB. So we got some of those. It's looking really good. We had another sponsor jump on board. Super exciting. Check it out. Late model engines. Look at that. A lot of people know that I work at LME, and I can honestly say it's a very good working environment. I'm very thankful for the bosses I have, the coworkers I have. Super thankful all the way around. I really want to say a big thank you to Patrick that works at LME. If you ever need sales work or technical assistance when you call LME, ask for Patrick. You can ask for me as well, but ask for Patrick. He's really going to give you some good help as far as ordering engines, asking questions, or anything to go with that type of stuff. He's very good, and he actually jumped on board as just an individual, but once my boss heard that he jumped on board, Brian pitched in and matched it, and so they both said just put an LME sticker. So I just want to say thank you to both of those guys, and Pecos, everyone at LME. I just want to say thank you. If you need an engine, make sure to go ahead and go get an engine. I want to clarify, this is a small block Chevy. Late model engines, we don't do small blocks there. If I blow this up, has nothing to do with them. I never touched this engine at LME. So they strictly are helping out with funds getting to Cletus and cars. If I blow this up, we will be doing a late model engine in it because obviously why not? That's one of the best engines in the country. So that's what we'll be doing with that. But I just wanted to kind of mention my sponsors again. We got Racewife Graphics, Shipbox Supply, and Red Tide Canopies over there. I got to plug him because we don't have a sticker for him yet. But just a huge thank you to all the companies that are making this happen. It's really taken a big burden off of me trying to get there all by myself. So huge thank you to everybody that's supported me in the channel. I can't forget John Dittmer at Cody's Transmissions. So thankful for him. He's done the transmission in this. He's gonna be doing it in the Jeep. He's gonna be helping me out just a ton. So I just really want to tell him thank you for everything that he's done for me in the past. I'm super thankful for everyone that has helped me. But anyway, now that we're done talking about awesome people that support us, let's get back to work. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut and get the catch can completely finished. I'm super thankful for this catch can that Chris got me for my birthday. It's way nicer than I ever would have put on the Ratrod, and it really just makes the Ratrod look really good. I got the first short hose done, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on. Oh, that's tight. Run this hose right here. So it kind of runs down like that. This one needs to go over there. That one goes in here. And that line right here this. It should just go right there. Probably tighten these up with like a zip tie or something, but yeah, I think that looks good. I'll tidy up next to each other. One's over there. Sweet. We'll give all these a last snug down, but that's the install on the full breather system. That should make this thing a lot safer. We have real breathers in it now. It's not trying to push out those 1980s factory style breathers or whatever. We have a nice breather system on this now. We have a catch can, and that just adds a whole lot of safety to this thing, as well as the motor being happy. It's not gonna be trying to pump a bunch of oil out. We have them breathing on the front. I think it's gonna be a whole lot better system that way. We have plugs in the rear. I'm super happy about how it turned out. Huge thanks to Chris again for getting this for my birthday. And a big thank you to all my sponsors and everyone that continue to help me out. Again, it's LME, Racewife Graphics, Red Tide Canopies, Shipbox Supply, and everyone else, Cody's Transmission, John Dittmer, he just continues helping me out. I'm beyond excited to go to Cletus and Cars and do some burnouts. So thank you very much for everyone that's helping me do this. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you everybody for watching. If you can't contribute by sponsoring, watching is huge. Trying to grow the channel. We're taking it very seriously. We're trying to pump out 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm working really hard at doing this. So everybody that's subscribing, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.